Hello, everyone. Welcome to Skin School. I'm Dr. Barbara Sturm, founder and CEO of Molecular Cosmetics Skincare. And I'm here today with Aweng. And Aweng and we're very good friends. And we did quite some interesting things together already, like a really cool photo shoot a couple of weeks ago. And we've known each other for a while. And Aweng has very interesting stories to tell about her history, especially also regarding products and what she's doing now in her modeling job. She's such an amazing, powerful woman, a model, and so smart. And I cannot wait for you to see her and talk to her today. Hello, my love. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, my love. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're in New York.
I'm in New York and you're in Germany. So I don't know why we're not in the same place.
So how do you unwind in New York? I know it's so hectic, it's so stressful, and you're like bam, 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 bam. How can you stay?
I've been overwhelmed. I've been overwhelmed, especially like the vibe that we had in Paris and then the vibe that we had in Monaco too, like in Cannes. It's like a whole different, it's slower. And I feel like New York, as soon as I landed in JFK, I was like, oh my God, it's so fast, the speed of things. I think I told you I was in Soho having lunch and I was like, why are there so many people outside on this very hour? Like that doesn't make sense. I just lock myself in the house, read and meditate. That is escapism is my solution, to be honest.
I hear you. When did you learn how to meditate? How often do you meditate? I think it's a very good topic because I feel like, because days are so fast, life is so fast. And, if you not reply to your messages, people go crazy for you.
Crazy, yeah.
I think, we need to find some time. How did you learn it? And, how often do you practice?
I feel like with the pandemic, as soon as the pandemic happened, I went through a lot emotionally. And then I realized that I needed to find something tangible that I had control of. So I started with puzzles. Puzzles is like my favorite thing. Like I do one puzzle a week now. I do puzzles with friends. I do puzzles with my siblings. It's just like something you have control of and something I can see become something. And I control the pieces and how fast and the pace. So that's how it started. And then like the end of last year, I was just like, I need to slow down. Something needs to give. I need to just sit and be within myself because I have a lot of friends. I have so many friends. I'm the first of 12 siblings. I never had a point in my life where I was an only child, an only niece, an only grandchild. I've always had people around me. And I just was like, 23 years of that can become very overwhelming. And then moving into New York City, that's considered one of the fastest cities in the world. And it is. And then being in your 20s, which is your most important years, your most vital years. These are the years that you'll be the fastest, the quickest, is the years that you'll be able to achieve everything you want to. I was just like, you need to sit. So then I meditate every day, at least for an hour, either 20 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in a day. At some point, I even take naps. I take naps. I take naps anywhere. On set, good night, I'm going to sleep, honey. Like I take naps when I feel like I'm overstimulated. It's just, the world is going too fast. There's so many things going on. You're always on your phone. You're always on the internet. You're always on the computer. You're always on something. And it's just like, I just had to learn to either take naps or meditate.
How many hours do you sleep throughout the night? Are you going to bed early? Are you getting up early? What is your routine?
I try to consciously try and sleep 7 to 8 hours. I don't usually go past 9 hours because capitalism. Like who's sleeping on 9 hours? So in this recession, you're not sleeping 9 hours, but I usually try to sleep 7 to 8 hours. It depends on how the work week is going and where I'm at. In New York City, I'm lucky if I get 7 hours in. In London, usually 8 hours is a good standard for me. And sometimes I have a slow week of work where I'm not on set every single day. And I can kind of create a routine for 4 days of being able to sleep like 12 a.m. to like 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And now I've kind of started a conscious decision of like working out every day, no matter if it's the last thing I do before bed. I'd rather work out and then sleep than rather avoid working out, shower, do the whole thing, and then go to sleep. Like I want to release the stress of the day out of my system is what I've been doing lately.
And look how smart and considered you are about your health and your body. You're still young, but obviously, you live a life which when you're not paying attention to all these things, I think you run the risk of getting sick or stressed or burned out or whatever. So you have
if you
to,
prolong it, it catches up
yes,
to you. That's the rule of health.
yeah, you need to make more smart choices here. And
Yeah.
how did you get into all of this, you know, all this working out and your diet? I see what you're eating. You're very conscious about food as well. And, you know,
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of older people that didn't care for their health when they were younger. So then as they got older, they kind of had a lot of health issues or didn't know they had allergies they developed, but it's things that they actually need in the system, like meat or fish or whatever. So like in my 20s, I just wanted to make sure that I'm careful with my eating habits. I'm careful with my working out. I have a personal trainer in London just because your health is your wealth, honestly. Like if you don't work out today, if you don't do your skincare routine today, if you don't get that zit sorted out today, if you don't XYZ, in the future, you're gonna sit and be like, well, I could have avoided that. It's very avoidable things, you know? And then also with the IV drip, you're the one who introduced me to the IV drip. I didn't know that I could just get a drip of biotin and B12 and all of that. And now that I'm back in New York City, I've actually called Sierra.
it's actually good to do it as a cure. So,
Yeah.
you know, once you do it maybe like 3 times a week for 2-3 weeks, and then you do that twice a year. So it's actually nice to flush your body with the C, because if you take vitamin C orally, it, you know, gets flushed
It's
out.
a lot. It's a lot. So you have to also
Yeah,
count how many you have. You have to
and it
like
doesn't stay in the
measure. I'm not
body.
good at measuring either. Like
Yes,
I eyeball everything. So I'm just like,
it's
no,
better
like
to
I'm so
do it
happy you introduced me to that.
with IV drips, you know, for
Yeah.
like do like 2 times a year, like cures that makes such a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for your health, but also it's so anti-aging.
Yeah, and it's hydration too. Like yo, literally,
Yeah,
I try to drink a lot of water, but obviously get distracted and you have to work. And then you think, okay, maybe drinking 1 cup of cranberry juice is enough, but it's like, it's not water at the end of the day. So an IV drip, I feel like that's something that's changed my entire perspective on my health. Like it's sit down for like 30 minutes. What is it? And then you're good for the week or you're good for the day, you know?
yeah, 100%. But look, you have like a lot of discipline. This also comes from your job, from your life, but that, you know, is like the main tool to have
Yeah.
like work ethic, discipline in what you do, making sure you work out every day. And not
Yeah.
everybody has it. So, but you can create a habit. So if you think,
Yeah.
you know what, you're too lazy to work out today, start thinking differently and just work out. And
Yeah,
do it. And once you
exactly. I learned a trick from a very old friend who said the 1% rule. Every day, just do something 1% better. That's it. And then by the end of the year, you would have 365% better as a person. So it's just like, if you don't want to work out today, all right, cool. But just imagine that would just be the 1% for the day. So work out and you could be lazy the whole day. You could absolutely be lazy, but then 1% every day for 365 days, you're 365 days better as a person. And it only takes 60 days to build a habit anyway. So 1% different habits every day, different good habits. You're going to have like 6-7 habits by the end of the year. That's concrete. That's, you know, I think that's worth it, to be honest.
Makes all the difference. So let's talk about your diet too, because you're so good. So you can good advice here. Do you do intermittent fasting, or do you do like 3 days meal in a normal way?
I was thinking about that lately. I was literally researching about intermediate fasting because I grew up with 2 different styles of families. I grew up with a Christian family and a Muslim family. So when it came to like during Eid and Ramadan, I would participate because I also went to a old Muslim girls' school. So during Ramadan, I participate some days if I felt like it. So that's the time that I knew of fasting. But now I try to eat consciously. That's it. I just try to eat consciously. I try to eat fair for my body. I avoid fast food unless I'm really, 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 really hangover. That's the only time that I feel like I go. But we all have those days. Like if I'm really, really hangover and there's nothing, yes, I am going to Popeyes or whatever. And it's not constant. It's not a month to month things like every other month.
That's the good thing. You know, that's the good thing. Everything in moderation, everything balanced. Don't be extremist about stuff, you know.
Yeah.
There are days where you don't do anything or don't have the right food or don't sleep enough.
Yeah, don't patronize yourself. Don't go crazy. Like it's one day, you have 365 days to mess up. Don't worry. Like you got 364 more days, you know? That's how I see it. But my diet is a lot of fish. I do a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables. I like greens. Like I always go back to my primary school 5th grade teacher who would always say 3 vegetables, 2 fruits, a bottle of water, and then you can eat whatever else you want. And that's how I kind of see my meals. I like Caesar salads. I like fruits. I'm a fan of smoothies, which is very amazing for someone my age. People don't usually have the the time or the thought to just like, oh, I gotta cut up this and this and this is just too nauseating. So it's like, let me just go get a pre-made thing. But I like to watch my fruits become a smoothie. So I make a lot of smoothies on a daily basis, especially in London. Every day I make a smoothie in the morning, and I just feel like it keeps me going. It's easy. It keeps me full too. So then I'm not, being lazy to go to the closest McDonald's or closest Subway. I'm actually eating or drinking something that's good for my body, and I know what's in it. But yeah, like my diet is I was vegetarian for like 10 years of my life. So I just started eating meat last year. So I'm just catching up on the whole meat fiasco right now. But it's just
you
fish,
don't
salads.
Really eat it.
Yeah.
Don't eat meat. Just skip the meat.
I don't eat meat.
Why
you
would you
remember
start?
when we
People try
were
to
in
get
Paris
off
and I ate
meat.
oysters? Yeah.
People try to get off. Don't start. I never heard that before.
No, because I really as a kid, I just, every time I ate meat, I felt sick. So then I just assumed I'm allergic to meat. It is what it is. And I just stopped eating meat completely. I went cold turkey. And then last year I was like, let me try. I want a seafood boil. I always smelt it. And now I found out I'm allergic to oysters. So I was like, okay, so this is why I wouldn't meat in the first place. But my diet is very it's balanced. I'm a very balanced person. So I don't go too extreme in the salads. I feel like the only salad I go for is Caesar salad, honestly, because I feel like I like the crunch and the croutons too. And that's about it. And then fruits, a lot of fruit is in my diet. So I do a lot of fruits. And I think that balances out any other mistake I make. And I hate sweets. So that kind of helps too.
No, that's good. I wanted to ask you a question. I forgot about it. No, I wanted to ask you something important. Maybe I will.
What do you want to ask?
Oh,
Barbara?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. What do you know about? What do you know about inflammation?
Inflammation?
Inflammation.
What do I know about?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it does?
No.
Okay, let's talk about it, because I think everything you talk about has to do with anti-inflammation. Yeah, everything.
Okay.
You know so much.
Yeah.
And you almost live a very, very healthy anti-inflammatory lifestyle. So that's very good.
Yeah.
But inflammation is something which goes on in your system. And inflammation, for example, goes together with anything we don't like, any breakouts, pimples, redness, irritation, aging. But it also not always is visible. It's also silent and just goes on in our system. And it comes from our diet. It comes from no sleep. It comes from stress. It comes from certain skincare products you use. It comes from the sun, from the pollution, from the HUV light, from our digital light, and it destructs our tissue, and it destroys cells. It really is like destroying our system slowly. This inflammation process we need to get under control, and you can do it in the way of living. So I'm talking about anti-inflammatory lifestyle, and an anti-inflammatory diet, for example, is mostly plant-based, green leafy vegetable, what you just said, like certain
water,
foods, no processed meat, no sugars, no fried food, like all this. And we can do a lot of things to bring inflammation in our system down. And one thing which is very important when it comes to skincare, we do a lot of self-inflicted damages by using the wrong skincare ingredients.
Products,
And my background is anti-inflammatory science, so I come from the orthopedics, and I studied medicine, and I translated the knowledge from the orthopedics into skin, and I created something called the blood facial. You got your blood cream, right? But
I got my blood.
Exactly. Anti-inflammatory proteins made by your own system. So we stimulate the cells to produce these healing factors. So we take inflammation out with skincare. And this is where I started to create skincare products, anti-inflammatory skincare products, and lots of skincare ingredients causing a lot of inflammation. So when you use a skincare product and it tingles, burns, makes your face
or it tingles,
red,
or it
that is causing inflammation. So everything from retinol, acid peels, glycolic, hydroquinone, laser treatments causes inflammation. So we should keep inflammation out of our skin, because inflammation is the enemy for our skin as well. Breakouts, destructing
breakouts, pimples,
barrier,
distracting.
Our microbiome. It destructs our whole structure skin. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands why we really need to take the best care of our skin in order to keep our skin barrier, the microbiome, as a protection tool. And microbiome, you know, everybody and anyone understands we have a microbiome in our gut, and we need to understand that when we take antibiotics, we need to use probiotics for our gut, but we also have like a microbiome in our skin. And therefore, you know, we have to make sure our skin is healthy, and we shouldn't destroy it. So coming back to skin, obviously I also want to understand, so where you come from, what did you do to your skin? Do you remember your first
as a child,
in touch
like
with,
as a child, like as a South Sudanese or as an East African child, period, our parents would either use turmeric or Vaseline as their go-to, honestly. Or my mother used to get this dirt from the ground back home that she would just like mask our face with. That's like the earliest memory I have of skin, like clay, like some kind of clay, because obviously the sun. So a lot of clay, a lot of turmeric powder just for hyperpigmentation and everything like that. So as a kid, that was their go-to, like especially back in Kenya. And then I went to Australia, obviously, like you'd get like either CeraVe or Cetaphil, those kind of products, like the soft children-like products, or Baby Johnson's back in the days, I guess. But I didn't get to skincare properly till like 2018 is when I was like, I feel like I've always had great skin. So for me, I just never thought of any importance to it. But then obviously, once you start a great skincare routine, it's setting a precedent for what your skin will be like in the future. And that's what I kind of was like playing around with other high-end brands and everything. And then I had a friend say, you should try Barbara Sturm. And then I caught Nick is of Stadia, by the way. And ever since then, I have not used anything but Barbara Sturm. From my eye cream to my lip balm to
Nick would get very angry if you would use anything else.
Nick, he would come to this house and just destroy it, honestly. But I don't use anything but Barbara Sturm because it just works for my skin. Like, why would you get off something that actually works for you? The enzyme. My first mistake with using your products was thinking that I could use the enzyme every day. That was a mistake I made, and I contacted Nick, and he said, "Darling,
it's not a mistake per se. You can use an enzyme cleanser every day."
It wasn't working for my skin. I feel like my detection of my skin, it was not working for an everyday usage. And he was like, "Darling, once or twice a week. That's all you need." And then I'm like, "You're right." So then I get facials every 2 weeks or every other week through you guys, and I don't know. I'm just very happy. I use an SPF. I have it on right now under my makeup, everything. So. Release more is what I was saying. But my skin journey is not really like that. I never had acne as a kid. I never had bad hyperpigmentation. My mother's genes really helped in that sense. And some of my cousins had a lot of pimples and had to go through going to doctors, going to dermatologists. And I never had that, which I feel like is such a blessing. So a lot of my skincare mistakes would just be me trying different products and trying to see what works for me, because I feel like you have to try different products to see what works for you. And I found what works, and I'm there. I'm here.
Are you using the darker skin tone line?
Yes, I use the darker skin tone face cream and the darker skin tone foam cleanser. But I got the regular cleanser, and I feel like that works better for the morning for me because it's lighter. I feel like the darker skin for me is more of a night thing. And I didn't realize that too. That's why I'm still playing around with the products. I'm still trying to find out how the products work and what I enjoy most. But the regular cleanser I use in the morning because it's just it's a wake up. And the darker skin, I use it right before I have to go out at night before makeup gets done, because it sets better, I think.
The reason why I created the darker skin tone line, it's a line for melanin-rich skin. And I think I told you, I was at the time, a couple of years ago, I was talking to Angela Bassett, and Angela Bassett was obsessed with my products. My skin changed, and I was like, "You already have amazing skin." And she said, "No, you don't understand. There's like XYZ problem." And she said, "Your products understand." So I went into study melanin-rich skin, and how it turns out is that as soon as you have more melanocytes, your inflammation cascade is way higher. So I'm coming back.
It's way higher.
Now. Inflammation is so much higher in melanin-rich skin. So what happens now is that, if you, for example, have a pimple breakout, and you work on it and you, it becomes inflamed. The inflammation is not just where the comedoma pimple is, it's all
around the area.
And then what happens is called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So that's the second problem. Is the
That's the second problem. So it's like a layers and layers and layers and layers of issues based on one. Yeah.
And then I said, okay, let's do our main line, but add some ingredients like Lumicol, for example, to even out the skin.
To cool down the layer.
Whitewood bark, magnolia bark to take down inflammation, help, being antibacterial. So it's exactly what you said. It's a little more active. So it's a little more intense, this line, but it's extra anti-inflammatory, it's antibacterial, and it evens out the skin tone.
And it helps out especially when you have red carpets, like right before the red carpet, I literally did it in the bathroom just to like make sure that when camera hits, it's not like a soft glow, it's like a real glow. And that's one of my favorite part of your line. And also the stinky pinky pimple, that works really well.
Oh yeah.
The new stinky pinky pimple.
You need to talk about this. But as for the darker skin tone line, I think it's really important to say, it's not, I create products for everybody, no matter what age, gender, skin type, skin concern, skin color. I do products for everybody. And it doesn't mean like, I have a big wide range. I have like everything you need, but you don't need to have everything. If you have a good hyaluronic serum, a cleanser, and a face cream, that could be it. Just start with like a few products. But as I wanted to say, the darker skin tone line, I use it. It's not necessarily, you have to have melanin.
To be the melanin skin,
It doesn't matter. I just told you it's like extra antibacterial, extra anti-inflammatory, and even
it's just like extra push. So if you feel like your skin needs it, you can also use it.
Exactly. Let's talk about the microbiotic line. Also, one more thing about darker skin tone line. You basically, because that's basically only the hyaluronic serum, cleanser, enzyme cleanser, and face cream. And then you mix all the other products in you want, like the Better B, the Good C, the eye cream, whatever. So you mix everything together as you wish, and the sun drops, the sunscreen. But the microbiotic line, I just launched because I wanted a skincare for the next generation, the teenagers the teenagers who think they need to use what's the Proactive or something, which is so aggressive. And makes everything, it destroys everything on our skin, which is so the wrong approach. The microbiotic balances your skin, balances your sebum production, takes care of your microbiome, takes care of your skin barrier. It's such a good teenage line. And that's why I created it. It's like 4 products, the cleanser, the serum, the face cream, and the stinky pimple.
And the stinky people. I love that because I don't get pimples. I don't break out much unless it's like my menstrual cycle is about to start. And I feel like right before Cannes Festival, Nick had sent me the package, and literally like 2 days for my flight, like a pimple came here and a pimple came here. And I just sat down and I went like this. I just sat. And by the next morning, it had calmed down. I'm like, that actually works. That's crazy. And I was, it works. And I gave one to a job, my sister. I gave one to her because she was breaking out all over, and she put it on. And before she went to set, she said, that actually works. And I'm like, it's Barbara Sturm, honey. Like, I don't, we have to trust her with our life right now at this point, But I love that. I love that line. I mean, I have so many teenage siblings, and I mean, they don't have skin problems right now, but I've been telling them, if you guys need pimples, anything for your pimples, tell me.
But that's also, we only do what works, I don't need to create more products.
That should be a slogan. We only do what works. I would love something for the lashes, honestly, or the eyebrows. I don't know what you could do with that, but I feel like something for growth. Like I need something for my lashes and my eyebrows to grow. And I feel like it's the only doctor that I trust right now.
Check it out. I will check it out for sure. So you're a model, you're like everywhere. And I want to know a little bit about, aren't you scared if people use their makeup brushes on you, that you get breakouts from that? Do you have your own brushes? Do you bring your own skincare to the set?
I started taking my cleanser to set, and my SPF and my Hyaluronic serum to set. Those are the 3 things that I use. Because sometimes I skip the face cream section unless I'm home, because when I get to set, they just take that off. And I'm like, that's a waste of product. And I don't like that. So in the morning, I'll cleanse and I'll put SPF, because when I get to set, I'll tell them that's on my face is the cleanser by Sturm and SPF. You don't need to take that off. Just add whatever you need to add on top. And I didn't do that till recently, because it's just, makeup artists, some makeup artists, you don't want to step on the wrong toe, you want to give them a clean canvas or whatever. But most makeup artists in this industry actually give, every time they come to set, the brushes are clean, and they give us our own, like there's 3 models on set, I'll have my own box of all my products. Like the way that Amy did you and I, you had your own box, I had my own box, is basically how they do it, which is really, really great. I mean, my skin reacts fast. So if something goes on my skin, I will know immediately that there's a reaction, and I'll just say, whatever you just did there, if my skin does not like it, my skin, it's very easy for me to read what if something is wrong. I won't wake up the next day and have pimple. I'll know that something's coming through a certain section of my face. Yeah. Because when you know your skin and you crush on your skin, you kind of feel what it doesn't like. So that's where I'm at right now in my skincare journey. It's like, when you put a product on my face, within 10 minutes, I'll know which product you just did. And in the future, we can't do anymore.
You see, it's so nice to listen to your skin as well. Your skin
it's very, like, just if you sit down and listen, like, it will speak to you, and it will tell you what it likes and doesn't like.
Tingling, burning, discomfort. Yeah. That's, your skin doesn't like it, you know?
Don't gaslight your skin.
Yeah, don't. It's not a good idea. I also, you know, when someone puts, you know, eyeshadow on or something.
I know. I know. I'll watch you get makeup done.
Mascara.
Oh, so you got up and say, you know, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm a maniac. On
that. She does not like that. Have you heard that? She does not like that.
No,
I mean, you have to be a maniac. Is your face, it's something you have to see every day. It's something the world has to see every day. It's something you want to be, you know, 100% in control of. And that's where a lot of my control tactics come from, is my face, because this is my job.
It's your job. It's my job, you know. Yeah, I don't wear foundation. I don't cover anything up. You know, you see my lines, my wrinkles. You know, you can see.
You don't have wrinkles, Barbara.
I actually do. And when the light hits badly, then you know, you can see it on the neck. It's not the best. But
the skin is a skin. When no one expecting skin to just be always like, you know, it's like skin. It's like expecting bones to not move or not, you know.
If your skin is in good shape, hydrated and everything, you prevent from getting wrinkles and sagginess. Your skin always looks glowy and nice, and you can do that for yourself. And this is what you can do already with the hyaluronic serum and the face cream. That could be to give enough hydration. Hyaluronic serum is so good for superficial and deep hydration. And hydration is the key to anti-aging.
Hydration is the key to anything, though. That's what I like, especially your body, because your body is 70% water. So,
and I tell you, our cells are like grapes. You know, a good hydrated skin cell is a grape. A dehydrated skin cell is a raisin. A raisin cannot. They don't have these osmosis channels to take on active ingredients. So your cells are really low quality and less functioning if you don't give this hydration to your skin. If your skin is dry, you will age fast. You will get so many problems. Make sure your skin is hydrated.
And drink water. Just drink water if you don't want to do all that.
But also for your topical use on the skin, you need products to make your skin dewy. Don't accept dehydrated or dry skin. And if you guys don't know how to do it, we offer free FaceTime consultation from our
the website also has like directions for each product and what, like, that's the thing about the website. You can actually dive in and see what each product does, what kind of skin it will work for, where it's like it will break down everything down to what's in there too, and the benefits of each product. And then when you go to the Instagram, you can see who has used it recently. Even you do weekly uploads on like your skin routine, you know? So
dehydrated skin is not an option. So
it's not. No, it's not. It shouldn't be.
Okay, so use Sturm. If you use Sturm, you're good. Schedule a FaceTime consultation with the team, and they can help you.
They're in LA, New York, London, Paris. What am I missing? Saint-Tropez now. We have Saint-Tropez there, Miami at some point.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's like 7-8 cities you can travel to if.
Which stores have you been to? Which stores
I've been to LA, I've been to New York, I've been to Paris, I've been to London. I'm gonna go to Saint-Tropez in a month, I think. I'm gonna go in the summer soon to Saint-Tropez. I have to go to Germany's office because I think that's the real original office. That's where it was born. So I'm gonna come to mama real
You
quick.
come to mama, exactly. What's your favorite one so far?
I love LA. The inside of LA's one is like, I can't get over it. Architecture in there is beautiful and they're so nice too. They're nice everywhere. I like London because they all know me there, so I just come. I love New York one. I do like it. I've gone twice now, but I was the one at Zero Bond initially, and I like that you could go from the facial to a drink or to whatever. I like that. But my favorite one is LA for sure. LA is top one. But I think I like Germany more just because you'll be there.
What do you have on the go? Which products do you use on the go? Do you have something you have in your purse?
SPF, Hyaluronic Serum. Those two constantly, because SPF hydrates me and moisturizes me anyways, and it's hot and it's summer. So always SPF, especially the day that I'm not wearing makeup, SPF. I also had the mist. I think you had a mist that I think
it's somebody, so good.
Nick gave. Yeah. I have the mist in my purse, I think. Yeah.
Oh, did you see this bag, Aweng?
That's so cool. I didn't get that. I got a blue version of that, I think.
Yeah, it's a neoprene one. It's a neoprene one.
Okay.
Look what I found in this bag. Look what I found in this bag.
See? That's the one. So I carry that and SPF. Those two are my go-to. And the lip balm. And the lip balm too.
Oh, lip balm also
refreshes you.
Yeah, I also have really lip balm all the time. So it's our new summer kit, by the way, guys.
And in plains, I carry the cleanser, not the dark skin one, the lighter one, and SPF face cream, darker skin tone face cream, and eye cream, just because obviously being in the air and off the ground, that my skin gets really dry really, really fast, especially long haul flights. I just have to hydrate. I hydrate constantly. Like I get up to literally just wash my face in the bathroom, and then put my products back on again because it gets irritated.
I do that too, by the way. I do that too. That's what I do during the day flight. When I go back to Europe and I sleep, I put my face mask on. I put my face mask, leave it on.
Mask on?
Yeah, it's so good because it keeps the hydration, and you wake up and don't have because when you sleep, I sleep like 6 hours or 7 hours on a long flight.
I sleep the whole time. I don't know how people stay awake in planes. That does not make sense. How are you awake in planes? Like that doesn't make sense. And recently I took the Aero from London to Monaco or London to Nice, and they had your package there. And I already had mine in my bag, but I still took theirs. Why not? Why not? Don't mind if I do. I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. So when I went in there, I'm like, that's mine. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'm always hydrated. I feel like hydration is the key. Hydration inside and outside is important. That's it.
You're absolutely right. One more question before we dive in some people. How do you take off your makeup? Is there some trick? Are you very thorough with it? You know, when you come home late, and do you always wash your face?
Nick would tell you, no matter how drunk I am, Barbara Sturm, if I don't take off that designer dress, I would do my skincare. If I sleep in a designer dress, my skincare will be done. There's never been a day where I'm too drunk to do my skincare. No. As Nick, as a drunk, I don't know how to. I will cleanse. I'll have an eye remover. I have L'Oreal makeup eye remover thing. Wipe my lashes off or wipe my mascara off. Cleanse again. So I cleanse for 60 seconds. I do the 60 seconds rule. I put 2 pumps in both fingers and I cleanse for 60 seconds from my face to my neck, by the way. And then I'll put my Hyaluronic serum. I'll put my SPF. I'll put my face cream. Then I'll put my eye cream. If I'm too drunk, I might not do my eye cream because it's just like to open that. That's a different problem for me. So, but I will do my skincare routine no matter what. Like it will get done. I don't like using wipes on my face. I feel like it's too aggressive.
It comes back to discipline. It comes back to discipline.
It's discipline. It's discipline and it's habit. It's discipline and it's habit. Like I remember someone telling me that, you know, everyone can be successful, but who will last is who is disciplined. That's it. Like if you're disciplined, you'll be able to get done quickly and fast. Like no matter how drunk, no matter how tired, no matter what, if I have makeup on, it's coming off through a proper routine. And that's just...
Yes. By the way, one more tip here. Don't use makeup wipes. Don't use
wipes. I haven't used wipes in years.
No, don't use it. No cleansing brushes. You will rub the dirt and you will destroy your skin barrier. Just use the foam cleanser.
Yeah. Just use on your hands. Wash your hands quickly. 60 seconds. Yes. Wash your hands quickly so they're clean under your nails and everything. And then I go in. Like I even put my face cream with my 2 fingers. Like your hands is the best thing to use for your face, honestly, because it's part of your body. So nothing outside could beat that. I don't like to use wipes because I feel like they drag the dirt
it's not
and
good.
it doesn't come out. So I don't use wipes. That's it.
Good.
But discipline. I think we both have that. We both have discipline.
Don't do things. No makeup wipes.
No makeup wipe, hydration.
No aggressive
no makeup wipes, hydration, drink water, cleanse for 60 seconds. That's enough time for the product to actually work for you. SPF every day, every single day, SPF. Hyaluronic serum is very important for your skin because it helps out extra layer of hydration. So those are my tips. And eye cream just for glow.
You're the master. Should we dive?
I'm just trying to catch up, Sturm. I'm just trying to catch up. What are the questions? What we have here?
We should have Michiko on the line.
Michiko?
Okay.
If you want to just turn on your camera.
Let's see who's there.
Can you?
Hi.
Yep. Hi. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Dr. Sturm, I just want to say you're a blessing. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your talent with us. I have been using your products exclusively for 3 months. I'm loving it, but I've always had problems before with rosacea on my face. And it is getting better with your products, I noticed, but my question was, can the skin heal itself from rosacea, or will I always have to be, using some kind of ointment or cream on my face?
So if you want to turn on your camera, I can also check on you. Do you use the calming serum from our line? Do you use the calming serum?
Yes. Is it? Oh,
perfect.
I don't know why. I'm sorry. I thought
maybe it doesn't work. There's no work.
Camera. I do use the hyaluronic serum.
Very good.
And I do have the calming serum. I have
good.
almost everything.
Very good. And I love that you use it exclusively.
Yeah.
Yes. So taking inflammation out of the skin is the key to heal all your skin concerns. Sometimes, we have genetic predisposition. Sometimes it has to do with our diet or the place where we live, or, we are exposed to stressors like, harsh wind, for example, in the winter, where rosacea can flare up a little bit. So it really depends on, what let's say your environment and your lifestyle is like. So together with the skincare routine, it's also always good to really check on our lifestyle and, if we have stress or, where we live, how we eat, etc. And, with rosacea, it can be that it's harder to get it off completely. And, there are parasites under the skin. So sometimes it's good to also have like a ointment, which is like anti-parasital, that sometimes helps as well. But I certainly would try first with the products to, you said it's getting better. Maybe you tried it a little more, and then towards the winter months where it flares up usually a little more, to try this ointment. I'm also happy to prescribe it for you. But, also it would be nice to have like a FaceTime consultation.
Okay.
Or where are you located?
West Hills, California.
Okay. So
there's a place there. There's a spa there.
Yes, I'm going to schedule an appointment. I'm anxious to try it.
Yes.
Okay.
You will
They'll tell you what you need from there. But I think the calming tone.
Yeah, the calming serum is you see the redness disappear out of the skin in seconds. It's insane, the serum. It's one of my favorites of all times. Also, Pepper, I was just in Sardinia with her for 2 days. She was like, she had mosquito bites, put the calming serum on, or the aloe vera gel, and it really heals and, takes away the itchiness. It's so nice.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you
so
much.
Have a good day.
My camera is not working. Thank you.
It's okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, next we should have Lila. Lila, do you want to just turn on your camera?
Hi. Hello. So I'm trying to switch on also my camera.
Very German. Hello sounds very German.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's right. So I should go to the privacy. I actually tried to turn it off, but it's not working. Also, the video, I should go to the setting.
Oh, maybe,
And
yeah,
it
maybe
was
it has something to do with our Zoom.
Is it us? Yeah, I was gonna say,
No,
is it us?
Guys, can you
actually,
check?
I guess I should be going to my privacy. So
It
yeah.
should go automatically though.
Yeah.
Where are you right now? Where in Germany are you?
So first of all, I want to thank you for this beautiful opportunity to speak to you, to speak also about your products. I still didn't use them, but I am like reading so many like positive like feedbacks about them. Like I'm so excited to use them too. I'm also like I am in Germany now, and I'm working also as a dermatologist, and I just like I like it the whole new concept of your microbiotic products.
Yes.
It's like really a new concept, I should say, like in just like a skin treatment. And my question was actually how do they work, but you actually explained it how it works. My second question, like if I'm gonna to recommend it to a patient, like which skin condition like works like mostly in a good way, if you can just recommend us so we can like recommend our patient like by which patient, because you have like a very this skin condition was like psoriasis, skin was like acne, was like acne. They are like so hard to treat. Because, exactly. But when we treat them like then at home, what they should use. Exactly.
I'm so glad we're talking also, because you're a dermatologist and you address something which I think is absolutely the case, that you as a dermatologist don't even have the opportunity to give your patients something else but antibiotics, cortisone, you know, acids, lasers, whatever. There should be ingredients in the dermatology which basically, and there's a new term in dermatology called Chroniotherapy, which basically means, you know, strengthen your skin barrier, strengthen your microbiome, and keep the skin intact. Because what lots of you know, these medications do is basically, you know, disbalancing our microbiome and destroying our skin barrier, and then our skin gets even more problems. So especially, let's start with young kids or babies. You know how many people come to me and say, my kid has eczema, I tried everything the doctor gave us, nothing worked, and then we changed to your baby products and it all went away. So only with healing ingredients from nature, they really get the problem under control, instead of going to these crazy ingredients. And let's go back to the Microbiotic line, which is a line we designed for teenagers because it's not aiming towards anti-aging, although it's hydrating, etc., etc. But it's basically to balance the skin. Has pre and probiotics, you know, to help to get sebum production under control, because the sebum is the good food before the bad bacteria. But then we also have like these, like, you know, ingredients to help, you know, ingredients to basically balance the microbiome, balance the skin, strengthen the skin barrier, and help to get the skin under control, even though you have like hormone, you know, the hormone inflow is the problem, because then your sebum production goes higher and then the disbalancing is happening. So it's for everyone, of course, with breakouts, acne, teenage skin, but also psoriasis, you know, in a way is disbalanced skin. So everybody who wants to balance their skin without being like super concerned about aging. And that's why we could also, you know, we also, I was just in Germany with the government, and I'm working with the government to introduce the QR code. So we don't have to have outside packaging, because all this outside packaging you throw away anyway. For the Microbiotic line, we only have this like a bag, like a beautiful bag with these 4 products. They're only half the price of our Sturm products, you know, and they're just like so amazing. So, you know, for every teenager, but also like it's a good entry product for people want to, experience Sturm products and want to balance their skin and strengthen skin barrier function and the microbiome, which is the most important thing to achieve healthy skin. And it's all about healthy skin because, as you know, we have dendritic cells in our skin which communicate with our immune system. So as soon as we put any ointment, anything on our skin, any skincare products, it communicates with our system and can weaken our immune system. And that's not really a good thing, especially right now when we have to deal with COVID, when we actually want to especially stay healthy, the most healthy we can, right?
Exactly. This is right, because we are dealing like with the most delicate organ in our body. But by treating it so hard and so harsh with these chemicals, I do agree with you. Like it will bring more harms than benefits. Yeah.
So the dermatology should actually change a little bit. We should really, obviously there's some disease we really have to have cortisone, but do we really? I mean, like, I don't know. Literally, I think there should be more options than just going aggressively after our skin. No.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree.
Like try the calming one first and then see.
And let's talk about dermatologists in the US, for example. Every US habitant has a dermatologist. In Germany, it's not like you only really go to the dermatologist when you have a problem. You don't go. And so in America, you go to a dermatologist and they say, oh yeah, let's do an acid peel, use retinol. And I'm not saying retinol is all, I get it, but it really causes inflammation in the skin. It destructs our microbiome and our skin barrier. Sorry, I would never take it. And if you have sensitive skin, you react with like redness and like most people don't even tolerate it, no?
Exactly. That was for my question. Thank you so much.
No problem.
For joining.
Yes, I will try to visit your centrum,
Yes,
of course, in Germany.
Us.
I will.
Make sure I'm there, okay? I wanna see you.
Oh, I'll be so glad. Thank you so much.
Bye. Have a good day. Good night.
You. Thank you.
Do you have someone else?
If anyone would like to dial in and ask a question, feel free to drop a comment.
Dial in. Aweng, do you have questions for me?
I have questions for you. When am I seeing you?
We had the most fun night, by the way.
We are the best together. We're the coolest, coolest people. Let's go to maybe the questions. Are there any questions on the floor?
We have a question sent in. So one, for example, how do I acquire smooth, non-textured skin, which is quite bumpy due to having big pores?
Look, that is a good question. And actually one thing to use is actually really amazing. The Enzyme cleanser twice a week. And another amazing product, I show it to you. Another amazing product for small pores and even skin tone and radiance is the Beta B. One of my favorite serums right now. Do you have it, Aweng?
Which one?
The Beta B.
I have the better one. Yeah, I have the night one.
So good. And this helps with smaller pores. So Enzyme cleanser, Hyaluronic serum, Beta B, and depending on your skin type, if you have dehydrated skin, you go for a richer version of the face cream. If you have oily skin, you go for the face cream light.
For the face cream.
But the Enzyme cleanser, the cleanser for every day, Hyaluronic serum.
Someone just asked a question and said, I use the Enzyme cleanser 2 to 3 times a week, and I use the scrub once or twice a week. I'm not sure if they're asking or telling us that they use. I think that's a lot, no? Like using the Enzyme cleanser 3 times and then the scrub once or twice. I mean, my skin is very like pop, like it likes to be up and it's too soft for 3 times a week for Enzyme or scrubbing for 2.
It's like whatever your skin likes the most. I switch between the Enzyme cleanser and the facial scrub because I love both. Facial scrub gives such hydration to my skin. I love it. So if you have you tried the scrub?
I don't have the scrub. No, I don't have the scrub.
You haven't tried it. So there are 3 forms of exfoliation. First is mechanical exfoliation, which is a facial scrub. You basically mechanically take off dead skin cells. The second form is an enzyme cleanser. It has 2 enzymes, subtly xenonly passed, which loosens the proteins and the the lipids from the cells and gently take off dead skin cells. And the third form would be an acid peel, which not only takes dead skin cells, but also healthy skin cells, and it takes off your skin barrier, etc., etc. So the third form we won't use, we don't want to use, but you can use a facial scrub or an enzyme cleanser. That's a very, very healthy, gentle way for exfoliation.
Okay. I haven't done the scrub yet. I've only done the enzyme and like physical facials, obviously.
But also look, it works for you. Also, you know, that's another thing. Some people ask me, oh, do we need to switch up our skincare routine because we get used to it and blah, blah, blah. No, the answer is no. If
you should play around. You should play around with your skin. I played around for a year or two now. I've just used different things just to see which, like even in the rotation of the products, what works better. You know, you have to play around with it. Sometimes maybe the under eye cream works on its own in the morning before the face cream. It depends on the weather, it depends on the climate, depends where you're at, how much you need hydration wise or how much you need comfort wise, I would say. So somebody said, I suddenly got acne in my late 20s after having clear skin all my life. What are the top 3 products in the range that I can use?
Did you stop taking the contraception pill?
Me or them? I don't
know. Did you? No, people ask. So often,
what was a big change that you made? You have to have made a big change for that, right?
Yeah, because you know what's happening a lot. For example, if you become a teenager and you break out, and then the doctor gives you the contraception pill to even out your hormones and blah blah blah, and you go away from breaking out. And all of a sudden in your 20s, you think, oh, I want to get off the contraception pill. Then they get off the contraception pill. And that's why, you know, lots of, you know, girls in their 20s all of a sudden get like these breakouts because that's what's happening.
Because they change it, So that's the question you'll have to answer, whether they've done that. And if they haven't, I would say, the cleanser, just to kind of like get rid of the layer maybe, and then a facial, or go in for a consultation first and see what will be needed.
Yeah,
but doing at home products yourself, you might mess up your skin. You might make scarring. You might create scarring by using the wrong products too, something too abrasive. So go in for a consultation is what I would say.
Absolutely right. Yeah, and a consultation for your skin. Also, it's good to check your lab work, check your hormones, check your diet.
Oh, this is my favorite question. Look at my favorite question. Temi said, as a makeup artist, what products would you recommend to have in my kit for skin prep? The craziest thing for this is that I've started telling any makeup artist that I work with, when I work with them, the next time I work with them, to have some of your products in their kit. The mist, the facial mist, is very important because it's just like, even as an overlay on the makeup, it helps with the hydration. The SPF is very important. Hyaluronic serum is very important. So as a makeup artist, have a hyaluronic serum, have the facial mist, and also have the SPF. And the SPF is more hydrating than anything. So as a model, if a makeup artist came to me and had these 3 products, I'd be very happy.
What about the glow drops?
And the glow drops too.
We even have a primer, guys. We have such a good primer. Have you
tried? They have
the
a primer too. I've tried the primer. I'm pretty sure I have it too.
So good.
We have 3 minutes. You want to answer these 3 questions? I'm 42 years old and I have blemishes. Can I use the microbiome products?
Yes.
Products. Yes, you can. Yes. Everyone can use them.
Yes, everybody can use everything.
My brother asked, how do you treat eye bags? I love her the eye cream.
Yes, lots of people ask that because dark circles, eye bags. You know, my original eye cream actually helps with eye bags, helps with dark circles. It's really, really good because it's like this cooling. It's like, I always call it eye pudding. It's actually good. But if you have eye bags, especially in the morning, you know, sometimes your lymph gets stuck. So it's good to not drink too much water in the evening. It's good to sleep a little higher up, you know. And
elevate it a little bit.
To take more salt out of your diet. If you can, also good to check your hormones. And if you
also
have
ice works for me too. So like putting ice.
I show you the quick lymph drainage. So you activate your lymph nodes. Here on the clavicular, on the neck, around the ears. You activate them, you massage them a little bit. And then what you do, very gently go always from upwards, downwards, lymph needs to get out. You do 50 times, you do this. 50 times this.
To get
50
the
times
circulation going,
then-
to get
and
the
then
blood
you-
circulating.
the lymph. Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
lymph out of your system, and especially under the eyes. That really helps with puffiness. Also, you know, if you have in general puffiness in your face, but do it gently. It's not a massage. Lymph is very, very delicate, you know, and if you would be too rough here, you can even disturb your lymph vessels, and it can be caused even more swelling. Yeah, so very, 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 very gentle. You really softly pet over it. Yeah.
I feel like you did that on set. You were like this the entire time. It's important. You're gonna look crazy, but at least you're gonna have good skin. Would you rather look crazy and have good skin, or look crazy and have bad skin? That don't make sense. Somebody asked, what is one product you would recommend for an 18-year-old girl with acne scarring and wanting clear, youthful skin? You are 18 years old.
You have acne scarring, or do you have still active acne? Is it still active? If it's still active, I definitely would recommend you to go for the microbiotics and the
line, because you're still a teenager too.
Stinky pimple treatment, super, super important. The enzyme cleanser, super important. For scarring, if you know you're if it's not active, the acne, for scarring, I would definitely use the enzyme cleanser. The brightening serum is great for it as well. Calming serum. I know it's a lot of products, but if you want, guys, you have you can schedule a FaceTime consultation. Joel, can you write the email in how to schedule a FaceTime consultation? So you guys can get for free your FaceTime consultation, and you can ask all your questions, and our team is experienced. They know everything.
And they answer every single day.
Yes.
They answer fast and quickly. Someone say, what do you mean? Dr. Sturm has an SPF. Yes, I've been talking about it the whole time. She has an SPF.
SPF 50, the sun drops.
SPF 50. And it's
sun
amazing.
Drops.
And it comes small and it comes big. And I actually want a bigger package of the SPF. Because we need to make that as one that's for the body too, like fully, like I want to be able to use it. So let's get that started. But yes, she does have SPF. SPF is important. It's very important. We learned that in primary school, high school, middle school. Don't go outside without sunscreen. So apply the same thing here.
Very good.
That's it.
Aweng, you're master. You're such a pro. Thank you, everybody, for watching, for participating.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Sturm, for having me.
Yes, we love you so much, Aweng.
I love you.
I'll see you in a month latest.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, my love. I love you guys.
Love everybody. Big kiss.